Meant to start at 10, but we were trying to sort out the technologies before we go. We are live on Facebook and we are live on YouTube. At this point in time, we do have the link meant to start at 10, the Facebook, but we were trying to sort out YouTube is going to be forthcoming, and we will share all these links so that we encourage all stakeholders to also share to their fellow colleagues who are not present in the room. I also believe that we do have a virtual link for those who are not here, who can be able to join us. That link is Microsoft Teams, and that too is going to be circulated to all the stakeholders. Just on that note, may I also take the opportunity to now greet you all and welcome all who are here present with us today to the Add Your Voice National Consultations for the development of the B-BBEE sector code for the events technical and production services industries. This is one of the most important interventions or initiatives that is currently happening in our country, particularly for this sector, because there is none that exists in this format. All that there is a generic B-BBEE sector code, and with this one, the focus is to focus and zone into the sector. What we would like to encourage, or before I get to that, may I apologize that I haven't introduced myself properly. My name is Colin Tlachwayo. I'm coming from the National Department of Sport, Arts and Culture in Pretoria, and my function is to work within the sector that we are gathered here about, as well as to be the key point for the forum to be able to work and continue these consultations. At the table on my right, it's the members of the Events Technical Production Transformation Forum. The chairperson of the forum will come forward to introduce the members and elaborate further. But what I would like to then just highlight on is the importance of this process for both public sector as well as private sector, as just the country at large and the industry. It's very, very important to have a transformed society, a transformed industry and sector and economy. And this is part of that journey of redefining the playing fields of our economic environment. And would encourage, and we're looking forward to a robust debate, and we request that we hone and zone in our debate towards the scope, or well, the B-BBEE as a whole. And of course, it would be great to also look at the scorecard, which the chairperson will be presenting. And as time goes along, these what you call consultations have been open since November this year. This is another level of them, and the chairperson will be able to give you that background. But we're moving on until the 23rd of February, where we will then be beginning to close down, because the aim of this process is not to stay in the state of consultation. We're really looking for ways, and we encourage the stakeholders to even suggest for ways that will get us to the point where by March 31st, 2023, we have a document that the forum is confident to present to the Minister of Sport, Arts and Culture and say, Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, here is a draft. Maybe by then, I don't know what it will be, a third or fourth draft of the B-BBEE sector code that is proposed by the sector at large. No one has been left behind. If there is, please do take this document and gazette it, and then our Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture will approach the Ministry of the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition, DTIC, to submit the document with confidence that we have consulted quite largely. So that's what we would really like to encourage, that today is not a stop and go, but it's a presentation and then an engagement. And thereafter, there is a platform that the department has arranged by way of an email, where there will be a continuous interaction. And at some point also, where once we have refined this draft that the chairperson is going to be presenting, we're going to put it in the government gazette, so that we also inform. That's a way of just creating more awareness. And then after that period of the 23rd of February or towards the end of March, and when the document is with DTIC by April 2023, the target and the wish for the forum and government is that this document will then begin to be legally gazetted, whereby it will be put in the government gazette again from the side of the consultations, will be recognized as the final document, but will be saying the public has got the final opportunity to interact with the document. So basically that's what we're here all about. And before I become too long, Chair, I would like to also acknowledge some of our colleagues who are coming from the provincial government, as well as other regions in the province. Those that may not be called here will also come again and acknowledge their presence, and we really appreciate that. We've been much welcomed by our provincial HOD's office, and we had a wonderful conversation, and there's great support that this process must continue and yield what it is aimed to do. So here are our colleagues who are attending with us. Is Shuping Sibade Tsui. Please forgive me, I'm going to learn a lot today. Sibulelo Pizzo, Joseph Voi, Neo Jobeta, Gebapetsi Sitlaleho, Ntabiseng Munsiwa, Tato Mutalo, Tapelo Mudupi, Christy Makinita, Lebohang Habana, and Bruce Lizwe from SIFSA. We will do further acknowledgements as our other colleagues emerge. We're anticipating other participants who are also on their way. So we're going to be a beautiful house, and we're going to be an energetic house, and we will have a lot of fun engaging in the debates. May I therefore now, without any further ado, introduce Ms. Lucia Mukoka, who is going to be our moderator for today's proceedings. This session is recorded, ladies and gentlemen, both, as you know, we are going to be on YouTube as well as Facebook, but we do have also a gentleman by Advocate Mandula, who is also doing a documentation of the process from where it started, so that you can create a consultation report which will be circulated to the sector when this process has been completed. On that note, may I hand over to you, Ms. Lucia, and thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, colleagues. Yesterday I attended a session, and then every time a speaker came or the speaker left, there was some round of applause, there was joy, there was just great energy. And I thought maybe we can give Mr. Hlazayo a just good hand, just to